Good morning, students. So, we were doing the topic synthesis, so we would be continuing with that only. So, our topic for today is synthesis. Okay, so we have covered topic till the topic subheading, that was we have completed adjective clause. Okay, we were doing how to do synthesis of simple sentence into complex sentence by using adjective clause. Okay, so we have done that. Now we have to begin with what? Adverb clause. Okay, now we have to begin with adverb clause. Okay, that how we are going to frame a sentence by frame a complex sentence by using an adverb clause. Okay, so we can combine two simple sentences into single sentence by changing one of the sentence into an adverb clause. Okay, so you can form this simple sentence into single sentence by changing the adverb clause, by changing one part of the sentence into adverb clause. Okay, so and of time, place, reason, condition, purpose, result, comparison or contrast. So adverb clause, what is adverb clause is given here. Now, and using subordinate conjunctions like although, if, so that or while to introduce the clause. So you can either change the first part of the sentence by using adverb clause, or you can also use the subordinate conjunctions. Okay, you can also use the subordinate conjunctions. And what in that subordinate conjunctions, what all you can use? That is although, if, so that or while. Okay, to introduce the clause. Now let's move on to some of the examples. That is, don't exert yourself, you will soon be exhausted. Okay, so these are two simple sentences, and now we have to change them into complex sentence by using what? By using adverb clause. And in this we would be making this sentence, it would become you if you exert yourself you will soon be exhausted. You will soon be exhausted. Okay. So here if is the what? Adverb clause, and it is helping us by joining these two simple sentence into complex sentence. Am I clear? You can say if is an adverb clause, or if you want to just define it, you would say it is an subordinate clause. Now let's move on to another example. She did not win a prize. She was not disheartened. Okay, so it is although she didn't win a prize, she was not disheartened. Another one, Reena is very happy she got the job. Okay, so Reena is very happy because she got the job. In all these sentences, we are using subordinate what? Subordinate conjunctions. Okay, we reach her house, it was raining. So we reach her house while it was raining. Another sentence, he prepared well for the exam, he wanted to be selected. He prepared well for the entrance exam so that he is selected. Okay, so all these conjunctions are helping us to join the sentence and change it into what? Complex sentence. Am I clear? Okay, let's move on to the exercise, that is B. Read the following sentence and combine them using clauses as mentioned in the bracket. Okay, so in the bracket, whatever clause is mentioned, according to that you have to change or combine the sentence. We have talked about noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. So according to these only we have to combine the sentence and change it into complex sentence. Now, so the first sentence is, Ramu lives in a cottage. It has thatched roof. And we have to change this sentence or combine this sentence using adjective clause. Okay. So the sentence would become, B exercise part 1. Ramu lives in a cottage. Okay, this is first part of the sentence. Ramu lives in what? Ramu lives in cottage which has a thatched roof. Okay, which has a thatched roof. Ramu lives in a cottage which has a thatched roof. So, which is an adjective clause. Am I clear? Now, let's move on to another sentence, which is second part of the sentence. She is the famous singer. She has won many awards. So, we have to once again change it into adjective clause. Okay. So, the answer to this would be, she is the famous singer. The famous singer who has won many awards. Okay, who has won many awards. So, who is the adjective clause? Am I clear? She is the famous singer who has won many awards. Okay, please take down the screenshot. All of you, please take down the screenshot. Please take down the screenshot, students. Okay. So, I am rubbing this off now. So, we have done 2 examples of adjective clause. Now, let me do one of noun clause and other of adverb clause. Okay. So, third one is, you will succeed soon. We know that. So, what is it? The answer of this is, what is the sentence? We know that you will succeed soon. Okay. So, the sentence becomes, we know that you will succeed soon. Wait a second. C is looking like an E. Okay. We know that you will succeed soon. Okay. This one is an example of what? Noun clause. Another example is Fourth one, Balu is a hard-working peasant. The villagers know that. Now we have to change this by using noun clause. So, the villagers know that Balu is a hard worker. Okay. Balu is a hard-working peasant. Okay. Hard-working peasant. So, the villagers know that Balu is a hard-working peasant. So, this is also an example of noun clause. Now, let's move on to another two adverb clause. Fifth one is, please take down the screenshot. Okay. Please take down the screenshot, students, so that I can rub this off. Okay, I am rubbing it off. So, now we are going to do the fifth part of this exercise. The sentence is, we learned to swim. Sorry, he learned to swim. He was not scared of water. We have to change this sentence by using adverb clause. Okay. So, it would become, he learned to swim because he was not scared of water. Okay. So, because is the adverb clause. Okay. Now the sixth part of the sentence, and with this we would be completing the exercise. Rohan could solve the puzzle. He has a sharp mind. You have to change this sentence by using adjective clause. So, Rohan who has a sharp mind, could solve the puzzle. Okay. Rohan, who has a sharp mind, could solve a puzzle. So, who is an adjective clause. Now, please take down the screenshot, students. All of you, please take down the screenshot. Okay. So, I am hoping that all of you have taken down the screenshot. Okay. So, I would be rubbing it off. Okay. Now, another subheading is, first of all, this sentence. Simple sentence may be combined into single sentence in different ways. So, we have studied up till now that we can change the simple sentence into single sentence, that is simple, compound and complex in different ways. Okay, we have read this only na, up till now we have read this only. Now we have to change this simple sentence by using what? By using a participle. Earlier we have used by using a noun, then adjective, obviously clause, noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. Now we are going to change this sentence by using a participle. So some examples are given here. He polished the shoes. He kept them aside. So now you are going to frame a sentence or join a sentence by using a participle. So polishing the shoes, he kept them aside. Okay. When in two sentence one action is completed before the other begins, we use having plus past participle or being plus past participle to join the sentence. Okay, so what is being said here, that how do we use participle? When two sentence is given and one sentence action is completed or work is completed before the beginning of second sentence, then you use having plus past participle or being plus past participle. Okay, जब एक एक्शन दो सेंटेंस दिए रहते हैं और एक एक्शन पहले ही कंप्लीट हो जाता है दूसरे सेंटेंस के स्टार्ट होने से पहले ही, तब आप पार्टिसिपल का यूज़ करते हो. और पार्टिसिपल यूज़ करने के दो फॉर्म्स होते हैं, एक हैविंग प्लस पास्ट पार्टिसिपल और being plus past participle. Am I clear? Okay. So, example. He forgot his wallet. He began to panic. Having forgotten his wallet, he began to panic. So, you are using having plus past participle. Okay, so having forgotten his wallet, he began to panic. Another sentence, she was awake, she answered the doorbell. Being awake, she answered the doorbell. Am I clear? Being awake, she answered the doorbell. Now I am hoping that all of you are clear how we are going to use this participle. Now let's move on to another subheading, that how you are going to change a sentence by using what? Infinitives. By using an infinitives. Okay. So participle we have got to know. Now we have to know how you are going to use an infinitive. Now, when a sentence expresses a purpose or a cause, an infinitive is used to combining two sentences. When a sentence expresses a purpose or a cause, when two sentences are given and its purpose or cause is being mentioned, is told in the sentence, then you use an infinitive for the joining of the sentence. Now, the example can be, she is going to a pizza shop, she wants to eat pizza. So, the purpose or intention or the cause is clear. What is the cause? What is the purpose? She wants to eat the pizza. Eating pizza is the purpose. What she wants to do, that is clear to us. We know that. So we are using an infinitive here. Okay. So the answer would be, she is going to a pizza shop to eat pizza. Okay. She is going to a pizza shop. Sorry. She is going to pizza shop to eat pizza. Okay. She is going to a pizza shop to eat pizzas. Okay. The purpose is clear. That's why we are using infinitives here. Am I clear? Okay. Another sentence is, he jogs every morning. He wants to build up his stamina. So, what is the purpose? He wants to build up his stamina. So, the sentence which is going to be framed, it would be, he jogs every morning to build up his stamina. He jogs every morning. He jogs every morning. He jogs every morning to build up his stamina. Am I clear? Okay. So we would be continuing this chapter in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.